The Damon Runyon Theatre Hour. Damon Runyon is acknowledged as one of the great writers to come out of 20th century America. Runyon's short stories are almost always told in the first person by a narrator who is never named and whose role is unclear. He knows many gangsters and has no job that can be gleaned from his musings, nor does he admit to any criminal involvement. He is a bystander, an observer, an average street-corner Joe. Runyon described himself as being known to one and all as a guy who is just around. That line seems to say a lot about Runyon and his life. It was like you were with him on some street corner hustle or some shady dive, and he was filling you in on all the angles, all the gossip, all of life. He was who so many people wanted to be with, or so many people wanted to be. Of course, the cliché about newspaper men and writers is that they are heavy drinkers, chain smokers, gamblers, and obsessively chase women with a sideline in the gathering of stories and facts, and actually getting something written just before the deadline hits. That seems like Damon Runyon and his life summed up in one sentence. His stories became legendary ways of looking that bit differently at America, of soaking up the atmosphere of a glamorous and rip-roaring age and distilling it into black and white type, or in our case, the Damon Runyon Theatre Hour. Here's our first story.
The Damon Runyon Theatre. Once again, the Damon Runyon Theatre brings you another story by the master storyteller, Damon Runyon. And this one, Lonely Heart. And to tell it to you, here is Broadway.
Thanks. I believe that I once tell you a story concerning Nicely Jones, who likes to do nothing better than to eat. Well, this story happens before the other one I tell you, and it is what the newspapers and magazines like to call a spine chiller. And they are right, because it puts an inch of frost on Nicely's back. And how that happens, I will tell you in a minute.
And now, back to the Damon Runyon Theatre and the famous story, Lonely Heart.
It seems that one spring day I am sitting in Mindy's enjoying a bite of lunch, consisting of chicken and dumplings, hot biscuits, butter, pie, and coffee, when in walks Nicely Jones. He speaks to me.
Hello, Broadway.
Nicely. Well, how you doing?
Oh, nicely.
Well, why are you so pale?
I just get out of the hospital.
You? How come I do not hear of it?
I am in a hospital in Brooklyn.
Oh, that accounts for the lack of news. But, what is wrong with you?
Pneumonia. The doctors there quote me odds of 100 to 1 against me finishing, but here I am.
Yeah. You look different, Nicely.
How?
Well, I do not know. Just different. Like you have got something on your mind.
I have. Broadway, what have we got? Take me, for example. One racetrack after another. Hit and miss. Heavy feed one day, a bare bone the next. Why?
I never hear you speak like this before. What brings it on?
The hospital. You know, there I am, laying in the bed, lonesome. Nobody comes to see me because I have got no family. I have a lot of time for thinking. And you know what I think?
Want me to guess? The next day's entries at Belmont.
No. I am thinking about a home. A wife.
Huh? Nicely, I do not think you are over the pneumonia. Maybe you better go back and lie down some more.
No, my mind is made up. I am going to find myself a wife and a home.
Where?
I will scout around and take a look at the entries. Maybe I will dig up a filly that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?